before you ball, because wealthy and money jangle jangles and screams.
Buffie Purselle and Bellemeade.
Welcome to Just Being Buffy YouTube channel. We are all things crawl before you ball, personal finance, generational wealth, credit, tax, and if your favorite Bravo Riche, Nouveau Riche celebrity gets into financial trouble, you know Auntie Buffy is going to cover it. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. Please like, please comment, good, bad, ugly. I'm fine with it. I have tough skin after what the hell I was on being through. And hit that notification button, bell, so that you don't miss any of my pop-up live financials where you can come on and ask me financial questions in a call-in format so you don't have to show your face and so you don't miss any of my posts. All right, so let's get into some stuff real quick. I haven't been on in a minute, and I promised that I would do better about coming on. So we're going to talk about a couple things today. I'm going to get caught up with Real Housewives of Potomac, and I'm going to get caught up with some of the stuff that's been coming out about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, the Kathy Hilton, the Kyle, the Erica, the Lisa Rinna drama, because tonight is the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills finale. I will be watching it. I will cover it. My parents are in town, so I don't know that I'm going to do it tonight, maybe first thing in the morning, but I put on makeup, so I'm probably going to do it tonight. I put on some face for y'all myself. It look a mess, but I tried. All right, so first things first. Dr. Wendy Osefo, lying arse. That's one thing I don't like. It's somebody that's like telling everybody somebody else is lying and then your ass a liar. That's what I don't like. So you running your mouth with Robin, defending yourself, acting like you's Queen of Sheba and a good person, and one saying that girl was lying about going down to the cancer center. And then as soon as the producer come trick your behind and be like, hey girl, how you doing? Let me tell you something. I was only on a shady Bravo reality show one season. I was on plenty other television shows. But anytime a producer come up to you, they ain't, child, it's a mess. They coming to get your mic or they coming to talk some mess. So that producer came and was like, hey Wendy, how you doing? Blah, 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 and tricked your lying ass into going and saying, well, she was lying anyway. So I ain't liked you, Wendy, since you was looking at Gizelle's daughters crazy. I ain't gonna never forget that. How you a grown woman looking at little girls crazy? It be them mothers or sons. Sorry if you got sons. Now, of course, it's all boys in my family too, but I don't do little girls like that. Anyway, next, Chris Dillard versus Gizelle. Gizelle versus Chris Dillard. So Miss Gizelle said that down at the reunion, a year ago, 6 months ago, after all that mess went down, Chris was like, I want to talk to you later, and came to her hotel room, and she was uncomfortable. Now, y'all can say whatever I want about Gizelle, but Gizelle is a beautiful woman. Like, she's a gorgeous, stunning. She can't dress worth for nothing, but she's if she get with a good child. If she get with La Roach, somebody, La Roach, I know you busy with Zendaya, but can you please just occasionally send some looks over to Gizelle, because Gizelle is like Vanessa Williams gorgeous. And if she could get herself, Sienna got off a tangent, please help her, La Roach. Anyway, let me go back. Gizelle is a gorgeous, beautiful woman. And I can imagine that in her life, she has had to be guarded when around other people's men. I'm just going to say that again. I have girlfriends that are like, I don't want to be telling other women, I don't want to be close to your husband. I ain't going to hug your husband. I ain't going to shake his hand. I ain't having no conversation without you. Dave and I have had conversations where I'm like, if a fan comes up, and yes, we got 3-4 fans. If they come up and they want to take a picture with you, say you ain't allowed to take no pictures without your wife in them, because I don't have time for the drama. Okay. I don't. And if I'm there, David knows he used to be on the outside, I'm in the middle. Like in this day and time, you have to do that kind of stuff. I'm sorry, but you do. Just so there ain't no confusion, ain't nobody uncomfortable. Like we're not. God damn, I thought I cleaned these darn glasses, and they just not clean. Anyway, so I can understand. I can understand that Gizelle felt uncomfortable, especially with Candy ass husband. Like his wife is not the most stable person. And so I would want to be nowhere without her present, especially if he's in my hotel room talking smack about his wife. That's weird. It's weird. Now, it's probably not weird for Chris and Giselle's relationship. Listen, Chris seems like he's like such a nice guy. He's so friendly. He's always trying to like make everybody feel comfortable. I don't think for a minute that he's like a bad dude. Please make sure that's known for y'all. Candace bots, come for me. I done been at the end of your wrath before when she came for me because I was crying on TV and asked Bravo to apologize for releasing my medical information and allowing people to bully me about it. But I think Chris is a good guy. And I think that Chris and Candace really are in love and a real couple. But you cannot discount a woman saying she felt uncomfortable and that her intuition was like something's wrong. Her intuition could have been like, I don't want no smoke from his wife. Her intuition could have been like, I don't want it to look like something is going on that shouldn't go on. She was just being smart. The fact that she then told Candace, I would have told Candace sooner, but you know, this is the thing y'all don't realize about this show. These girls ain't friends. They work friends. So they probably seen each other since the reunion. Let's just keep it 100. And so that's probably why she just telling her now. Plus, why waste the scene? I mean, the reality is, y'all want to say Gizelle trying to get a storyline, all that. No, Giselle's calculating and smart. This is how she pays her bills. This is how she's sending her girls to college. So let me say the scene for when we filming. And she did, and she gave us great TV. Now, Candace, I don't do you. I can't stand you. You were evil to me. And I know for a fact you were the one saying all that vile, horrific stuff on those fake pages. And you did it on your real page about my uterus and sending me adoption company links and all that. But I know you're immature and broken and you need some help. So, but I'm going to say this. I am with you 100% about being ride or die for your husband. 100%. I do not blame you for reading that producer for Phil. I do not blame you for cutting that scene. I don't blame you for saying you better leave all my damn fourth wall in here, period. You gave the girls what they wanted. I even liked your green screen. You looked fantastic. And the whole neck, ankles. You always going after how some woman look, but that's all right. Your day gonna come as soon as you have a baby. You gain a little bit, 2, 3, 4 pounds. But no, you were funny. I'm gonna give you your due. You were funny and you handled that well. You didn't take the bait and start fighting and cutting up and acting a fool. You took it to the producers and gave people some memorable damn TV. So you know, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But I want to know the following. I thought it was very cryptic when the Grand Dame did her shady interview and said that there was a time when a husband hugged her a little too tight where it felt like her boobs were being smushed and that she had made comment to people about it and just decided to let it go. I find it really ironic that she won't disclose who the husband is. So let's run down through the husbands. There's Michael Darby. Why the hell would Grand Dame say if it was Michael Darby? Everybody know Michael Darby is nasty, be in these streets with all the children. Like if it was Michael Darby, she would have just said Michael Darby. Plus Ashley is divorcing him. So allegedly. So she would have just said it was if it was Michael Darby. So it ain't Michael Darby in my view. Juan ain't never around, probably ain't gonna marry Robin Dixon. Hell, no, Juan ain't hug her too tight. That didn't happen. He ain't never around to do that. So it ain't Juan. Chris Samuels. Do I think Chris, first of all, Chris Samuels couldn't hug her. He would have to pick her up to hug her because she's so small and he damn near 7 feet tall. It wasn't Chris Samuels. So it leaves us with Chris Dillard. It leaves us with Chris Dillard. That's the only remaining husband that I'm gonna use my deductive reasoning skills, which are high, and my emotional intelligence. That's the only person I think she would feel the need not to say the name of the person that had made her feel uncomfortable. Any of these other husbands, she would have just said it, because then that would have corroborated Candace saying, well, this other husband's out here that making wives feel, blah, 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 blah. If it was Michael Darby, she would have said Michael Darby. I don't think it's no Juan, ain't never around Dixon. I don't think it's Chris Samuels. And the only person that's left is Chris Dillard. And it would make sense that she be quiet and not say Chris Dillard's name. And then, quite honestly, it was a little shady strategic, because she left it open. And so, depending on how the season goes, she may disclose said uncomfortable feeling at late reunion. I don't know. Y'all sound off in the comments and let me know what y'all think about that. All right. So I'm caught up on the girls are delivering. Their ratings are reflecting it. They all look nice. I don't care for Wendy, but I will tell you this, Wendy. When you told Robin to sit down, I was here for that moment. I was very surprised that Robin sat down. I don't understand how that, like, Robin is like a powerful, like, strong, like, ain't no way I'd be like, oh, what is what I would have said. Child, these alerts. I'm sorry, y'all. Ain't no way, girl, who telling me this? But she sat on down. So good for you, Wendy. All right, enough of them girls. Y'all tune in. They doing it. Y'all better restructure Real Housewives of Atlanta, because the Potomac girls is the new standard. And everybody looks great, by the way. All right, so and then Candace was in Atlanta at City Winery, and I saw that she did her performance, and I saw that Kenya and Drew and the dentist from down there to the medicine and some other folks showed up to support. I thought that was cute, little bravo, whatever. And so, she's crawling before she balls. City Winery is a good starting point with a tour when you're trying to get up to stadium. So congrats to you for that. I think that wig is a little too light colored for you, Candace, and your costume was ill-fitting. You need to get it taken in a little bit. That's been the comments that I've seen people have said. And you should be okay with people saying that, because there's always room for improvement with a tour. I think it's cute that you and Drew did a little segment. I think it's cute that you did an homage to Toni Braxton, given that this is her home. So congrats. Good. Do your thing. Use this platform to do what you dream to do. All right. So down over here to the girls in Beverly Hills, honey. Child, the drama with these girls down to the Beverly Hills. First of all, let me go over this drama with Andy dwarf ass Cohen. Is that a cuss word on StreamYard? I feel like it's in the Bible, so it shouldn't be no curse word. Anyway, Andy's dwarf behind Cohen. And if you're a dwarf, I don't mean any disrespect to y'all. He is over the, anyway, no disrespect to y'all. Andy Oompa Loompa Cohen, who I don't care for. And Garcelle. It was cringe-worthy, absolutely cringe-worthy television watching that reunion, and how all the gaslighting, and how it seemed that Andy Oompa Loompa Cohen delighted in totally moving on past the fact that these girls said, no, these old hoes said that they threw this woman's book, that she actually gave her ghostwriter credit for writing with her, unlike the rest of them. And folk down to the medicine that y'all love, that didn't fully write their book, allegedly. You read my book, you can tell ain't nobody here. I wrote it's 100% me. Anyway. I can't. It was disgusting how he giggled with the girls. He so wants to be like Kyle. I feel like he so wants to be like on the couch and not like just gonna let Nicki Minaj someday about it do the darn reunions. because you're so biased on all of the shows that you're in effect, you cannot be a good moderator. You can't. Like at this point, we could just have a bot read the darn questions, because like what do you offer other than messiness? And we get enough of that on the couches. Like it may be time for her to go. Maybe time for Andy to go. Maybe time for Miss Thing to go. It was heartbreaking, and you could see it was all that. It's so hard being a professional Black woman on one of these shows. There are many benefits to doing it. Hell, even I agreed to be a friend on one. Just the exposure alone helps with other things and ventures that you want to do in your life. So I get why people choose to do it. And with Garcelle, it's like a second career kind of reviving kind of thing. Um, but there's just a line that we can't cross, because when we do cross it, then we get treated like Monique Samuels and Candace Dillard, and unlike Teresa Giudice, she didn't get treated that way, or whatever her last name is now, and all the white girls who flipping tables and throwing drinks in people's face. Lisa Rinna, who broke a glass and was about to try to kill Kyle's sister, Kim, like because she was about to say allegedly that her husband is sleeping around with other men. Like it is, they, it's a double standard. It's not fair. It's not fair. And so you can't be human and react in the moment. See, they're allowed to do that. And so it's very hard. And so you sit there, and someone who is very composed and very keeps themselves together, sometimes the only emotion that will come out are tears, because you're so angry, because you know you could read a bitch for filth. I'm sorry, this video ain't gonna be able to be monetized because I'm cussing. I don't care. She got money. Anyway, you can't react. Like even in my moment, I wanted to jump on that stage and beat the living crap out of that elder OBGYN. But one, I knew I couldn't do that because she probably got osteoporosis, and she's 60, my mama age is about 64, 65 years old. And two, if I had done that, then I would play into the stereotypes of being a recalcitrant ghetto Black woman, which is what they wanted me to do. And three, I got too many assets to go to jail or get sued. So in that moment, tears came out, because it's like, what can you do in this moment? Like you just freeze, and you're like, you have to play chess, not Connect Four, not checkers, not even checkers. Some of these children playing Connect Four, they that simple. You have to play a really mean game of chess, and I don't mean one game, like 5 different games, because however many broads are on that show. And so I'm thinking in my mind, da 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 da. Garcelle is thinking in her mind, if I really tell this girl off, because she Haitian, like, come on. Garcelle can handle herself. But if she does that, she has kids, she's trying to get brand deals. She's, wants probably do another talk show, like all that stuff. We're not like, they can do that and still get those offers. They being them, people that look like David. We can't do that. And so you have to remember that. It was kind of like the advice I gave Audra on one of my other videos down there to the medicine, in that, you're on there trying to get a scene. And yes, you got a scene running down Toya's liens on her house, but who would hire you as a real estate attorney knowing that you're willing to go on television and talk about somebody's liens? You know what I mean? That you would go look that up and then report it back just to get a scene. That's not professional. It's and yes, all of it's a public record and all this and that, but you disseminated that info. And like for somebody like Audra, who's young, newly married, a mother, like when the show is over and production packs up and leaves, you still have to have a life here and build a career for yourself. These other women have been on the show for 8-9 years. Hopefully they've saved some money. And so when the show is over, all that fanfare and people running through their practices and doing all that because they think they're going to get on Bravo will likely end, because none of them have good personality, in my opinion, and are that kind. I'm gonna take that back. Contessa is not an evil person. I think that she just got caught up, and she actually gave me a genuine apology about how she treated me in the finale. Toya's nice. Mariah's lovely. Who else? Nobody else on the other couch. That's about it. So anyway, Garcelle has to think about all that. All right, so it was disgusting, and he's giving an apology. But let's talk about this Bravo apology mess. They did this with me too. Just because somebody say sorry, don't like it's poof, it's over. I'm sorry, poof, it's over. That's like Heavenly and them girls down there to the medicine. She apologized in a minute. Like she'll say some evil stuff to you, like your uterus don't work, and then as soon as the cameras go off, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. It doesn't mean anything to them. It's just something to say. And so an apology that is meaningless is meaningless. You get what I'm saying? If it's not really from the heart, if the person is not really, if they don't get that they really harmed you, then it doesn't mean anything. And so the person shouldn't be congratulated because they did the very minimum of saying those words. There needs to be action behind it. That was my problem with that darn elder OBGYN. You waited until the reunion to do your lawyer approved grandiose, if I could have kids 40 years ago, I would have given you my baby bull crap apology. My parents are here, child. And so like it's worthless. You have my phone number. You could call me and tell me that ask me where I got my couch from. But you can't call me and say, hey, let's get some tea or coffee and let's chat and let me really say I'm sorry without cameras about really hurting you about something that is really harmful. This whole notion of these public Bravo, I'm sorry, and then it's supposed to be over is some bull crap. And so I'm sure Garcelle rolling her eyes at Andy. Anyway, Kathy Hilson, I'm trying to, I think I emailed myself. I want to read what Miss Kathy posted allegedly. Hold on, y'all. Oh, here it is. I didn't get it prepped to put up. I'm sorry. She said to those saying, why would Kyle let Rinna do this? Understand one thing. She has not let them do it. She is behind, and she talking about her sister Kyle. She is behind them doing it. It's how she has operated all along, and people still aren't seeing it. Rinna attempts to destroy her acquaintances. Kyle does the same to her own family and friends. She will do anything for money and social status, whether it's laughing at a 14-year-old black boy getting verbally abused and cheering it on with her husband, ooh, talking about Garcelle's son, or destroying her sister Kim at her most vulnerable. There is nothing too low for Kyle Richards. I don't even know what sound to use. Oh. All I can say is I support Kathy. I support Kathy. I see that the black girl on the show is in the Kathy camp, so I'm gonna tend to go with Garcelle on that. And Kathy is right. Kyle did laugh about what happened with Jax, and she can't take that back. Kyle did laugh. Kyle did laugh. Kyle liked drama. She's a drama queen. She loves some drama. She loves to throw a party. She loves a Birkin. Mauricio ain't selling that many darn houses, child. Mauricio ain't selling that many houses. Mauricio ain't selling it. Mauricio ain't selling it. Kind of money they be spending. Okay. I mean, yes, he's doing well, but she like a coin and she like a shopping. And she's not going to give up this Bravo because the Bravo thing helps with Mauricio's business tremendously. The Bravo thing helps with, her getting little 5-minute roles on movies tremendously. The Bravo thing helps her try to be a producer and fail tremendously. So, I tend to believe Kathy. And then, of course, here they go. There they go. Erica talking about Kathy said a homosexual slur, and they're going to try to, you're not going to take down Kathy Hilton. It's not going to happen. It's too much money. It's too much legal help. It's too much power. It's too many people afraid of her. You's not going to take her down. And quite honestly, I hope Kathy come back next season. I want Rena to stay so Kathy could tell her new behind, but the folks, the children won't let Rena gone. And apparently they're saying with this reunion tonight that after Kathy lays out, it's gonna be a wrap. There's no way she can stay. And then all this stuff that's coming out on social media, child. This what happened when Auntie tried to put on lashes herself. Look at that. If you can't laugh at yourself, okay, damn. I tried. I was like, I didn't pay a little makeup on for y'all. I wouldn't pay no damn makeup artist. The only time I pay makeup artists is when I do TV, when Daily Blast Live Call or Fox 5 DC or my little whatever my little regular haunts. Yes, I would pay a makeup artist. But otherwise, I'm gonna put on some little paint and it may look crazy, but at least I tried to do a little something for y'all. Okay. All right. Let me see. Erica Garcelle. That's all I got to say. People want me to talk about them girls down to the Marriage to Medicine reunion. Let me get that over with real quick because I ain't doing no separate post about them girls. Quads package. So Andy is the biggest shade queen of them all. And he shaded her with that comment talking about why did Mason move in and your mom moving in? Is it because you just have the biggest house in the family? Black people can, what you mean, Andy, Umpa Lumpa Cohen? What you mean by that? Her brother passed away, so she moved her mama, her nephew down, and she probably moving his the baby mama down too. I didn't care for that. He gets on my nerves, the mess. Toya, when they asked about Toya, he asked Toya about Quad's house. The girls are jealous. Their opinions. Oh yeah. So Toya said that I'm not jealous of somebody's house. I don't come to somebody's house and be jealous. Well, Toya, I love you dearly, but your opinion definitely changed to me when you came to my house. You wore them jeans and a damn t-shirt to my house with some whatever on for my Fab and Frugal party because you thought you was going I don't know where, and you arrived in a Buckhead estate. And so, and that was you that was like, well, this ain't on no budget. Your house ain't on no budget. Quite honestly, all the girls' opinions, because I was wearing athleisure. I made a point of not wearing very expensive things the whole season on the show to continue my Fab and Frugal concept that you can look nice without wearing all your assets in your ass. And so there you seeing me in Fashion Nova and Azos and Zara. And so they was like, she ain't got nothing. Then they rolled up to my $3 million house, one of my homes. And all of a sudden, then everybody had an attitude with me. Not everybody, but 90%. So I tend to believe Toya when she says that these bras is jealous of people's homes. And the main one that's jealous is Simone. Let's see. Hunter. I think y'all need to get off a quad in this notion that a black woman cannot have something nice. That she if Quad want to buy a 14,000 square foot house, let Quad buy. If that helps fill the hole in her heart or that's a goal for her in her life, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that. And I briefly mentioned before in my previous post a tale of two real estate properties that Quad purchased at a time when interest rates were at 2%. So maybe she normally would get $1 million house, but because rates were so low, she was able to then afford a $2 million house. And so if that's what she wanted to do and she got 30-year fixed, why is everybody so pissed about it? Plus, she's moved her family in. Homes are appreciating assets. So if she's improved this property, she's put money in a nice property that is going to make money over time in a great neighborhood. And actually, it's smart to invest in real estate right now. It's a commodity, honestly, because in the next 5-10 years, people just not going to be able to afford to buy homes. They're not. So y'all fall back on all that mess. I like that Toya brought receipts out that she has other businesses that she makes money from. Quad, you was wrong for laughing when she said 6,000. She was talking about 6,000 per month, and that was one of the checks. So she's getting about $14,000-$15,000 a month from her wine business. That's $300,000 a year. That's nothing to laugh about. That's some good money. Quad, stop with this. You wish you could get on my level crap, honey. We know from whence you came, from whence most of y'all came. Ain't no levels to get on. Stop with that mess. Oh, and then the whole married man stuff, child, anybody worry about that mess. But I'm gonna tell you this: if Quad slept with some man who wasn't married, who gave her a whole house full of furniture, good for her. Let's keep it real. If he was not married, then y'all, some of y'all girls is out here spreading it wide and low and laying up and ain't getting nothing. So anyway, if Quad did that, if he wasn't married. Let's see. Oh yeah, that darn Heavenly and that joke about Quiet having a cash register by her bed. I don't understand why y'all stay friends with Heavenly. I truly, she's not gonna stop. She's not a girl's girl. She worships Jackie because she can use Jackie for her perceived credibility to get her a room she would ordinarily not be in. And Jackie uses Heavenly to spew the nonsense that she wants out there that she is not permitted to do because within her contract, she has to act like Jesus of Nazareth. And we all know she is not. I revealed that. Therapy ain't gonna help. Heavenly need a goddamn exorcism. Miss Quad talking about her credit, 800 FICO score. Welcome to my club, baby. Let's see. Oh, and then they made a comment about Jackie, Heavenly, and Toya thinking that somebody crying is a sign of weakness. So when Jackie cried because Curtis was out in these streets with thick girls, you was weak when you cried. Heavenly, you cried when you saw Jackie get hurt. Toya, you cried when Eugene gave you that empty box in the Bahamas on vacation. There wasn't no diamond in it, and that was weakness. Y'all get on my nerves, that mess. Heavenly said she would stop the social media if it affected her bottom line. Now, I appreciate that. She being real. That means she don't give a damn about y'all girls. Nothing. She don't care because it's got to affect her coins. Anila, you been robbed again, girl. How your house? Okay. I'm not going to be delicate with this at all because I was a licensed insurance agent, property and casualty agent for 20 years. And I'm just going to tell you, when someone's house or property is hit up twice within the same year, within 6 months, it's typically insurance fraud. Commentary is alleged, but that's from my experience. Y'all can't make your mortgage payment. Something is up. That'll make no sense. And what you mean they cut the cameras? Like my cameras, they can't get to, there's an outside, there's a different power source for the cameras around my home. What kind of what camera system, what plug and play camera system? Y'all didn't call no real company to put no cameras in. Like they can't get to the camera system at my, like and I live in a neighborhood like Contessa lives probably 3-4 miles down the street from me, where Mariah Carey lives down the street from us, and all the people that was getting hit up, celebrity houses. And we didn't, ain't nobody coming on my street because it's Secret Service. One of my neighbors is a high-ranking government official, so it's Secret Service all over my street. So ain't nobody coming up through here. But you know, and if y'all are being robbed multiple times, then maybe you need to get out of that neighborhood, because I don't understand. It's like 2 gates to get up in that neighborhood, and they ID you, and it's some is not smelling right. And I thought it was interesting that when Contessa took her braid with the little crusted jewels on it and said, here's all the stuff they stole, which was, a low joke, but whatever. Y'all, you've said worse. Heavenly said my uterus didn't work and they cut it out. That she was like, oh, that's really bad. That's really in low taste. Are you kidding me? You're the biggest hypocrite in the darn world. Are you kidding me? That's too low. But you can talk about somebody dead babies and call me weak and question my mental health. But it's too when this girl probably went about some insurance fraud. Okay. Anyway. And then you accuse another Black woman of setting it up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Whatever. That's all I gotta say about them girls. And why is Jackie on the show? Beside my beef for her, what did she add to the, like? Andy have to ask her, like, what do you think about that, Jackie? Like, she Jesus of damn Nazareth. Who cares what she thinks about it? Who is she? Why is she there? I don't like Simone because what Simone told Jack in my business and started all this mess. And because Simone is a jealous girl and very insecure and a mean girl and ain't nobody's friend. Like she talk about Toya like a dog, Toya. And I hope you know that. She calls you stupid and all kind of stuff behind your back. But anyway, she definitely ain't no girl's girl. She on the same level as Heavenly. And she fooled me. She fooled me, and then I saw the light before I found out about her telling my business. But anyway, why I could understand why Simone's on the show because she messy. She'll get into it with people. She ain't got no storyline now that them kids gone. Her son saved her. Let's keep it a beam. So I don't know what the future may hold for Simone in storylines. Jackie don't never have no storyline. If it ain't the new It, quiet as it's kept, allegedly, I'm gonna be quiet. I ain't gonna say what the new It is, but according to your friend Simone, it's something else you do that makes it, and it rhymes with it. But anyway, I don't understand what do they offer other than perceived credibility because they're doctors? Can we get some new doctors, some young? Y'all ain't gonna do it because y'all, I know, but keep Simone because Simone is funny. She'll yell and she gives some good green screens. But Jackie, I don't understand why y'all keep her on the show. She is, if it were true that she was like Mother Teresa and really out there for everybody and unbiased, I could understand it, but she is not unbiased. She clearly is her couch only and skinny folk only, period. And folks on the way to being skinny. So I appreciate y'all again. Thank you for visiting my channel. I am gonna watch this Real Housewives of Beverly Hills tonight, and I promise to cover it probably tomorrow because my parents just arrived. And I am gonna keep doing my little posts, and please subscribe. We've gained 2,000 subscribers in the past 2 weeks, I think. So we're growing slowly. And remember, if you used to follow me on Instagram and you can't find me, I didn't block you. The haters mass reported my page and I lost my 130,000 followers and verified page. But now I'm at MRSMD. I own that trademark. This girl's down there to the medicine was stupid and didn't get that. So follow me at MRSMD on Instagram, and you can follow me on Just Being Buffy on TikTok and everywhere else. All right. I love y'all so much. I hope you have a great day. Please comment. Y'all know I actually reply.
Please crawl before you ball, and then take a little bit of the money and save it, and then do
before
something
you ball. Because wealth whispers and money jingle jangles and screams.
Buffie Purselle and Bellemeade.